You're watching Let's Chat.
You may have noticed that we have been looking for a veteran to give a free roof to. We will be announcing that lucky winner in the coming days, so be sure to watch for that on News 12 now. But in the meantime, we are still talking with American Roofing Company because we, number one, are grateful for helping us partner to give away a free roof. But we also have a lot of information to still bring our viewers when it comes to this industry. Of course, Jeremy Giesel, thanks for joining us again.
Great morning to you.
All right, Jeremy, today we're talking about we talk about the money factor when it comes to roofs. Everyone dreads having a roof repair or a roof replacement because it's not exactly the cheapest thing to do when it comes to home repair. But the question today is cheaper better when it comes to a new roof? We're going to dive into that topic. First thing first, what factors are we talking about when it comes to the estimation and, the relative cheapness of a roof?
Right, and so I hear it all the time in my industry. I can find it cheaper. And the same goes true with any industry. If you're looking for an appliance or you're looking for a vehicle, you can always find it cheaper. But is cheaper necessarily better? That doesn't mean it is. And so I know I found where my parents have had a roof before, and a few years later they had to get another roof. And so a lot of times contractors, they know that the homeowner's doesn't know exactly what goes into the roof, so they can put some inferior materials on the roof. They may not put all code endorsements on the roof, and all those factors can play in. There's a reason it's code, and there's a reason that you have to put all the materials in the roof, and that is to prevent leaks and to make sure the product lasts as long as it's supposed to.
Right, of course, and you alluded to this a little bit, but what can go wrong with a roof, a roofing build? You mentioned not having the right products, or when you're not working with the right people.
Right, and so it's imperative you do your research with the company to make sure that they are licensed, insured, bonded. You want to make sure that they are accredited with the Better Business Bureau. Dealing with a company who may be a little smaller, it might put you at risk, whether it be with some materials that are older. I know that with shingles, you don't want to mix, they call it dye lot. You don't want to mix from a lot from last year and this year. The shingles won't look right on the roof once it lays together. And so we have a guarantee against that. You want to make sure you have a workmanship warranty and a product warranty. There's two different types of warranties. And so dealing with a company that's larger, someone who has done a lot of roofs in the area. This year we've done 1,300 roofs in Chattanooga alone. Wow. And that's not an anomaly. That's not because of the tornado. We actually do that about every year. We do about 25 million in sales. So we are very experienced. We've been here over 10 years in Chattanooga, and so we know what we're doing.
Well, you have a reputation and a history behind you, a lot of satisfied clients as well. And I want to retrace back to that. You mentioned making sure that your roofer or your company is insured. I want to talk about the accountability, how that can lead into some liability on the homeowner side, possibly the contractor side. What do we need to know? Anything else? Are there any questions we need to be asking?
Right, and I take with me on every single job, it shows that I have insurance, we're a general contractor, and that we are properly bonded and secured for the homeowner. Okay. You're dealing with a roof. Everybody's heard of somebody falling. That can be a problem for the homeowner. If someone gets hurt on your property, if the crews are not properly insured, and make sure that everybody's legal that's supposed to be there. And that's another thing that we make sure on every single job, that everybody's properly insured and that they're there. Also, you have other issues. Your roof is coming off. When you have a new roof put on, the old roof's coming off. Pop-up storms can happen. We're in an area where it's very hard to predict the forecast. I'm sure, as y'all know, on a day-to-day basis, storms can happen, and we get rain, significant rain, a lot. And so if your roof's off, that could be an issue with interior leaks and can lead to thousands of dollars in damages. And if they're not properly insured, you could just be up the creek and without a way of fixing it. And
without a paddle, right?
Yeah. Right.
So this is, again, a reason why cheaper is not always better, especially when it comes to the roof of your home. Okay, right now you have some free inspections if they give you a call today, correct?
Right. When we do free inspections, that's the way we do business. We like to help homeowners out. Do a free inspection. I've heard of other companies charging. We don't do that. We do a free inspection, and if we do find some sort of storm damage, we have a licensed public adjuster entity, and we can actually work with your insurance company to make sure you get a roof replacement through insurance, or we could give you a retail estimate, or see if there's another way we can actually help you get a sustainable
You're
product.
going to help us fix all our problems the right way. All right, it always starts with a phone call or a visit to the website. We got to run. We'll be right back on Let's Chat.